Hi, my name is Dr. Melody Rodarte. I'm a physician in the Phoenix area, and I'm double boarded in internal medicine and obesity medicine and have several certifications in hyperbaric medicine, wound care, and aesthetic medicine. I really enjoy taking care of the whole body and the whole patient. And so my main thing is root cause medicine. And so with that, I want to share this quick video with you because I'm excited that you are doing IV therapies. And I want you to know that there are things that you can do between your treatments in order to have the best results. Not only an incredible experience with hydrating your body, but also to start slowing down the aging process, increasing energy, detoxifying the body. There are so many key benefits to IV therapies, and it does matter what you do between these therapies because our cells are aging every second, every minute of the day. And so I want to share with you something that I think that is important for you to do between actually do daily to help when your IVs last longer to have you benefit through those IVs as well. So I'm going to share my screen and we will get started. So the products I'm going to share with you are from a company called LifeVantage. I want to give them credit. I do sit on their scientific advisory board in full disclosure, and they are all about biohacking your health, which means biohacking is a good term in this field because we want to tell the cell how to age. So we are trying to crack that aging code and slow down the aging process and increase the healing process. And it's through nutrigenomics, or using nutrition to help gene expression. So one of the key terms I want you to know about is kind of oxidative stress, and it's the natural wear and tear that is happening inside of our body. It also happens outside of our body. So if you think about an apple and you cut it in half, it starts to brown. That's a great visual for us to kind of know what's happening inside of our body. As we age, oxygen radicals are happening. It's called free radical oxidative stress. And that can help have an effect on a cell, which makes up a tissue, which makes up your organ. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see how it can affect certain organ systems. So this is a term that is definitely well studied. On the right-hand side, if you go to PubMed, which is where the National Institutes of Health and all peer-reviewed and published data is, you can search oxidative stress and certain other terms and learn about it, knowing what oxidative disease can be in according to X, Y, and Z. So those of you who love to know the science behind it, you can do that. So the first product that came about for reducing oxidative stress through this company is called Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. The neat part about this is it's 5 herbal ingredients. You're going to see those labeled there on the bottom: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. That proprietary blend has over 7 patents in the US, as well as 4 international patents protecting its blend, because what they were able to do in the study is show that it reduced oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days and up to 70% with continued use. There is not another product on the market that has the patents and the study to show that. That's why I am so excited to share this with people. So what is Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer doing? It's helping the gene expression for antioxidants. And so key antioxidants, you probably have heard that term. Key antioxidants are things like superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione. You'll see that on the right-hand side. Those are incredible antioxidants that our bodies can produce to reduce oxidative stress. That's, hopefully you're kind of like, okay, I'm getting what she's talking about now. The neat part about this supplement, as well as the National Institute on Aging did a aging study, and it was a 10-year study in the dietary supplement category. Protandim was the only one proven to extend lifespan in male mice. They actually extended lifespan in female mice, but it was not statistically significant. And that's, unfortunately, we can get into the details of that. the 10-year part that is extended. And so we'll see what that looks like, but it was only on half the dose. So I'm excited to see what it looks like at full dose. So the fact that we had improved life expectancy, so that's called health span, is incredible, because there's really not a lot out there that can help us age slower and help our health span. I like to tell my patients, I want to be that grandma and that great grandma that's running around after those kids, instead of just sitting in a wheelchair watching. So that's the difference between kind of health span and lifespan. I don't want to really increase my lifespan unless I can increase my health span. And so the difference here between supplementation and activation is in this slide. I like this. On the left-hand side, this is supplementation, eating your greens and your blueberries. This is, of course, neutralizing one free radical at a time. It's great. I talk to you that I'm a weight loss doc. I like to tell people how to improve their nutrition. But what if you could turn your body's own activation of antioxidant production through activation? Okay, so that's the difference between supplementation and activation. The Nrf2 activation is imperative. You're neutralizing 1,000,000 to 1 free radicals, and that's the biggest difference here. We're learning how to activate our body instead of just supplement our body. So I like these slides because I think it's a good visual for us. Another is this slide. So you might be thinking, I'm already taking turmeric. Someone told me it was good for me. Well, great. You're going to see some increase in that Nrf2 pathway. But when you take it together, and it is not 1 + 1 is 2, it's 1 + 1 is 100 here. So when you take it as Protandim, you're going to see an 18-fold increase in the expression of these antioxidant genes. That's why there are so many patents. That's why I like to talk about this. And honestly, I'd rather take 1 pill than 5 pills of those ingredients, and hoping I'm getting the right ratio together to get that production of those antioxidants. So this is also where I like to throw in a little science. This is what Washington State University is saying about that pathway, the Nrf2 pathway, potentially the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. So it's kind of fun to know that we could be taking something that could help this Nrf2 pathway. So the company also has something to help our energy out. And so, you're sitting here, you're getting an IV. Well, it's because you want better energy and you want to detoxify. If you have just done a marathon and you're getting an IV to detoxify, you need healthy mitochondria for both things. Mitochondria, you might think back to, junior high biology, the mighty mitochondria, they like to make ATP for energy. It's more than that. We are learning through science and just through the years, the importance of mitochondrial function. When there's mitochondrial dysfunction, there's a lack of sleep, there's lack of energy, there's lack of the protection of the genome. And so this is another blend of 5 herbal ingredients that have been shown to increase Nrf1 activation, which in essence is helping our mitochondrial function or biogenesis. And so we can see improved sleep, we can see improved cellular health as well as energy production here. And I like the last line here, slow cellular aging by supporting chromosomal integrity. So this is an important factor as well to include in our daily regimen. The last is NAD. So many of you have probably heard of NAD. You might be getting an NAD infusion right now as we speak, or an NAD injection. And so the key part to taking a supplement here is taking the building blocks that improve NAD production by yourself. So taking an NAD orally does not work as well as giving the products to have your cells NAD production increase. So this is not an NAD product alone. This is a NAD promoting product. So you're going to see the ingredients there in the middle. And these are important for helping our cells produce NAD and helping the NAD-NADH pathway that's happening. When that happens, you're supporting sirtuin activities. Our sirtuin is the CEO of the cell, and it's responsible for how the cell ages. And I won't go into much detail here, but what we're doing is supporting healthy longevity, mental focus and concentration, positive mood, a healthy inflammatory response. That's really key here. So many of us are worried about inflammation, but we need a little bit not a lot. We need to be able to put the fire out. That's when we get into trouble, when we can't put the fire out. And so we also want to maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Cholesterol is important in the body. It's how our hormones are produced, and so many other bodily functions are needing good cholesterol levels. And then, of course, we want to support a healthy vascular system. Think of that network in our body. We need a good, healthy vascular system. So this is together kind of called the Protandim Trisynergizer. And what I'm wanting you to see from this graph is that we're helping gene expression, nutrigenomics, nutrition helping gene expression. So if you look at this on the bottom, those are the certain genes that are affected. And so in the gray is taking just one of the items, whether it's the Nrf2, the Nrf1, or the NAD synergizer. And then in the blue is taking it as the Tri-Synergizer, or all three products together. And what you're seeing is that same efficacy of not just 1 + 1 is 2, but 1 + 1 is exponentially better here. And we are helping gene expression for slowing down that aging process, helping the healing process. Where you can see a healthy inflammatory response, an antioxidant detoxification response, a mitochondrial biogenesis response, an NAD response. You can see all of those on the bottom of the page here. So in summary, what is the Protandim Trisynergizer pack? It is consistent of the Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer to help reduce the oxidative stress theory of aging. The Protandim Nrf1 Synergizer, helping the mitochondrial theory of aging, and then the Protandim NAD Synergizer, which is helping the sirtuins. They are helping that NAD dependent pathways to slow down the aging process. So hopefully that has given you a little bit of insight into why we are recommending this in conjunction with IV therapies. This is something to start doing to help prolong IV therapies to get more bang for your buck. And also, if you're like me, you want to slow down that aging process. You want to grow old, being active and healthy and having an optimal lifestyle. So there are some other products we can add on depending on your lifestyle, your health conditions. And so get in touch with us. We can help build what's called a stack to optimize your health. Hope you've learned something great and enjoy your time. Thank you.